Welcome back. If you picked up a copy of Sunday's Current, it was pretty hard to miss. Right on the front page was an article all about former ESPN radio host Jason Page coming out. Page is gay and says he just wants to be who he really is. And this morning, Jason is joining me to talk more about the article and his announcement. Good morning, Jason. Thanks for coming on the show.
Announcement is so weird.
Isn't it? Because it's really like who you are. We were actually talking about this in the makeup room, and I said, why is this a big deal? You know, this is just who this guy is. But it is a big deal to a lot of people.
It shocks me how big a deal it is. I knew there would be some reaction because in sports, it's still so taboo to be openly gay. But the reaction has been, I mean, the word I keep using is overwhelming, and that's the honest truth. Is it's just been overwhelming to me, the amount of reaction, the emails that I've gotten, and you know, some people comment on Facebook and say this or that, but it's the things that people don't see. It's the guy who sends me an email from, you know, Idaho, who happened to pick up the story, you know, somewhere online on CT Now, and sends me an email and says, you know, thank you.
That's great.
Now I feel like there's somebody out there that's there's not a lot of, the problem is there's not a lot of masculine gay portrayals on TV these days. Look at a lot of what's portrayed when it comes to gays on TV. It tends to be more feminine.
They're your shopping buddy.
Yeah, and it's your shopping buddy and things like that. There are very few guys, gay guys, who are portrayed on TV. So as people start to see more of that, I think it's going to break down some stereotypes as well.
So do you think that you're kind of an inspiration now to people when you get emails like that that says thank you for coming out, that you might help someone come out that's having a hard time not expressing who they really are to friends or family or whatever?
I hope it does. And I don't know what's going to happen to me professionally. I always had a lot of big question marks in my life, personally and professionally, because of the fact that I wasn't out. And professionally, I had question marks, obviously, because I was let go in January from ESPN Radio 1410. But at least I know now personally, I'm solid, I'm stable. It's all out there now. I don't have to worry about, you know, calling somebody my friend if I'm out having dinner with somebody. I don't have to worry about any of that anymore.
You can be who you really are.
And if it helps other people become more comfortable with who they are, then it's kind of worth it, isn't it?
It's amazing. You have the back page that you did the radio show. You still have the website. You update everything. So what's going to happen to you now, and do you think officially coming out with your sexual orientation, which we all want to think that wouldn't matter, you know,
it does, though. Let's be honest.
But how do you think it's going to affect you professionally, especially since you like talking about sports? You like being, you know, the guy's guy. You like talking about things like that.
I talked to so many people as I was trying to decide whether or not to do this, and it was 50-50. Half the people I talked to said, oh, go ahead and do it, it's going to be great, you know, you're going to be shocked, the reaction's going to be great, and half the people were like, you're out of your mind. I think it's going to close more doors than it's going to open. So for people who say the ulterior motive is Jason Page is trying to get a job, I laugh at it, because it's going to close way more doors than it's going to open for me. But I also say at the same time, the doors it's going to close are places I probably don't want to go to anyway. You know?
They can't accept who you are.
My priority is to try and stay here in Connecticut. I've built an audience here. People know me. I love Connecticut. At the same time, if it takes me somewhere out of the state, then it takes me somewhere else. If it takes me out of sports, it takes me out of sports. I want to stay in broadcasting, though.
What would you like to say to someone that is going through what you were going through and is kind of scared to say who they really are?
You know, there's a campaign out there that says it does get better. And I think it's an amazing campaign because it's so true. It does get better. I'm 33 years old, and 10 years ago this was a lot more difficult than it is now. And it's hard at first, but like the ad campaign says, it really does get better.
Jason, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and good luck with everything.
Thank you.
You're an amazing guy.